Hello, friends. Analysis of financial statement is an important analysis for evaluating of any type of company and before investing any type of company or stock or any security. So analysis of financial statement is the today's discussion subject. What is analysis of financial statement and what are the components and types of analysis of financial statement today we are going to discuss. Formally, we can define financial statement analysis is the process by evaluating a company's performance or value through a company's balance sheet, then income statement or statement of cash flow. So, by using a number of techniques such as horizontal and vertical or ratio analysis, investors may develop a more nuanced picture of a company's financial profile. So, analysis of financial statement is nothing but evaluating a company on its financial basis, on its financial profile. So, overall picture we get and fundamental things we get from the analysis of financial statement. So in a nutshell, we can say that financial statement analysis is used by internal and external stakeholders to evaluate business performance and value of the stocks or the company. Who are internal stakeholders? Internal stakeholders are the companies, promoters, then companies, employees, management, etc. And who are external stakeholders? External stakeholders are the investor who are going to invest in the company stock securities, or those who are going to uh, uh, buy the shares of that particular company and want to uh, agreement with the companies, or those who want to the what we can say that to do deal with the company. So these are the external stakeholder who evaluate the business performance and value of the stock or the company. Financial accounting calls for all companies to create a balance sheet, income statement, and cash flow statement, which form the basis for financial statement analysis. So, basics of financial statement analysis are financial accounting, and it needs the balance sheet, income statement, cash flow statement, etc. There are different methods of analyzing a financial statement, that is horizontal, then vertical, ratio analysis is there. In the ratio analysis, different type of ratios are analyzed. So these three techniques are used to analyze financial statement. Now, what are the different types of financial statement analysis? Most often, analysts will use three main techniques for analyzing a company's financial statement. First is horizontal analysis, involves comparing historical data. So, in the horizontal analysis, analyst uses past performance of the company and some historical numbers, some historical data, and on the basis of that they will analyze the company's performance, or they will evaluate the business performance and financial profile of the company. Usually the purpose of horizontal analysis is to detect growth trends across the different time periods, different phases. Second is vertical analysis. The vertical analysis compares items on a financial statement in relation to each other. So, vertical analysis compares different items, for example, income statement, cash flow, balance sheet, and it connect the relation to each other, and then find the results and evaluate the company's financial profile or financial position, business performance of the company. For instance, or for example, we can say an expense item could be expressed as a percentage of company sales. Finally, in the vertical analysis, for example, we connect the expense item to the company's sales. Expense item as a percentage of company's sales. And finally, third method of financial statement analysis is ratio analysis. A central part of fundamental equity analysis compares line item data, then PE ratios, earning per shares, or dividend yields are the example of ratio analysis. So in the ratio analysis, different type of financial ratios uh, are compared and analyzed. For example, in the P ratios, we can uh, take the horizontal data also, that is where horizontal analysis also. For example, if we take the P of historically P ratio, then it can be a ratio and horizontal analysis. Then we also study the dividend deals, then earning per share, and other financial ratios also. For example, return on equity, then return on capital, etc. Uh, Analyzing financial statement, the financial statement of a company is the record of important financial data on every aspect of a business activities. As such, they can be evaluated on the basis of past, current, and projected performance. For example, uh, the financial statement nothing but the record of the important financial data on every aspect of business activities of a company. Means the data can be current data, it can be a past data or projected performance. For example, P ratio, we can take the trailing 12-month P, then we can take a forward P or current P. So we take the past, current, and projected or estimated performance also. So in a nutshell, financial statement of a company is the important record of financial data on different aspects of business activities. In general, financial statements are centered around generally accepted accounting principles. These principles require a company to create and maintain three main financial statements. Accounting principles uh, require three main financial statement. First one is balance sheet, second is income statement, and the third is cash flow statement. Public companies have stricter standards for financial statement reporting. Public companies must follow uh, generally accepted accounting principle standards, which requires accrual accounting. Private companies have greater flexibility in their financial statement preparation, and also have the option to use either accrual or cash accounting. Several techniques are commonly used as part of financial statement analysis. Three of the most important techniques include horizontal analysis, as we have discussed, vertical analysis, and ratio analysis. Horizontal analysis compares data horizontally by analyzing values of line items across 2 or more years or past years data. Vertical analysis look at the vertical effects. Line items have an other part of the business and also the business proportions. So ratio analysis uses uh, different than the vertical and horizontal analysis. Ratio analysis uses important ratio metrics to calculate statistical relationship between different type of ratios. As mentioned, there are three main financial statements that every company creates and monitors: the balance sheet, second one is income statement, and third one is cash flow statement. Companies use these financial statement to manage the operations of their business and also to provide reporting transparency to their stakeholders. All three statements are interconnected and create different views of a company's activities and performance. And these three statements shows the overall financial profile of the company. It shows the evaluation of the, we can evaluate actually uh, business performance and company's profile on the basis of these three important statements. Number one is balance sheet. The balance sheet is a report of a company's financial worth in terms of book value. It is broken into three parts to include company's assets, liabilities, and shareholders' equity. Short-term assets such as cash and accounts receivable can tell a lot about a company's operational efficiency. Liabilities includes its expense arrangement and the debt capital it is paying off. Shareholders equity includes detail on equity capital investment and retained earnings from periodic net income. The balance sheet must balance with assets minus liabilities equaling shareholders equity. You are the commerce student, so you know it better. And the resulting shareholders equity is considered a company's book value. This value is an important performance metric that increases or decreases with the financial activities of a company. Second one is income statement. The income statement breaks down the revenue of a company earns against the expenses involved in its business to provide a bottom line, net income, profit, or loss. The income statement is broken into three parts which help to analyze business efficiency at three different points. It begins with revenue and the direct cost associated with revenue to identify a gross profit. It then moves to operating profit, which subtract indirect expenses such as marketing cost, general cost, and depreciation. And finally, it ends with net profit, which deducts interest and taxes. So basic analysis of the income statement usually involves the calculation of gross profit margin, operating profit margin, and net profit margin, which each divide profit by revenue. Profit margin helps to show where companies costs are low or high at different point of operations. And last one is cash flow statement. The cash flow statement provides an overview of the company's cash flow from operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. So these three, the summary of these three activities is shown by the cash flow statement, and which is overview of the company's these three activities. Net income is carried over to the cash flow statement, where it is included as the top line item for operating activities. Like its title, investing activities include a cash flow involved with firm wide investment. The financing activities section includes cash flow from both debt and equity financing. And third one, the bottom line shows how much cash a company has available. So cash flow statement is analyzes these three activities: operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. So these are three important statement. And fourth one is free cash flow and other valuation statement. Companies and analysts also use free cash flow statement and other valuation statements to analyze the value of a company. So free cash flow is also important, and valuation statement, other valuation statements are also important from the viewpoint of the analyst to analyze the real value of a company. Free cash flow statement arrive at a net present value by discounting the free cash flow a company is estimated to generate over time. And private companies may keep a valuation statement as they progress towards potentially going to public. So friends, that is from my side in this today's lecture. Thanks for watching. Write your comment in the comment box, and if you have any questions, queries, then you can write to me, you can call, you can message me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next lecture.